EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe. There at the 24. Right away, they'll change the look. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. We can look at this Patriots defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. This is Samuel. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy from the gun. That's good. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. That his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Whoa. Here we go. 11.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
21, 21, 21.
Throwing Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Here we go. 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Bryce Baringer now. That's taken on the 25. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmaker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Omaha, set. Here's that.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
21.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
12.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2nd and 9.
11. 21. Great time.
Off the play fake. Jones. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyle Duggar who picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hold on. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That is caught. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
That's good for the Patriots. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up second and 8.
Here we go, get set.
This is second and 8.
21. 11.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Here we go. 11. 12. 21.
Jones now on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
Purdy off the play fake.
His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They go play action here. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. but he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. Purdy now on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Purdy. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the 2nd half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
11.
Back to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Looking to throw. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now Jones wants to change it up.
11. Here we go. 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
In motion left is Higgins. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
12.
Now Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. On first down, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 3.
11.
Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Drake Jackson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
49-6.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Third and 4.
21. 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Drake Jackson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, 49ers.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. This will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They held the offense